Hello curlies, it's Mary and welcome back to the Curly Closet. So, as you can see, I am fresh out of the shower and I just washed my hair out from being deep conditioned. I deep condition in twists as always. Now, I'm going to try out a new product. I'm a little bit nervous about this because I've never tried this product out on my natural hair. But today we're going to find out exactly how well it works on my hair. It is this little baby right here. It is the Tangle Teezer Thick and Curly. This is a thick and curly Tangle Teezer. So yeah, this is it. I have never ever tried a Tangle Teezer on my hair before. It says Detangling Hairbrush with Firmflex Technology for thick, wavy and afro hair. You hear they said afro hair, okay? And I decided to try this out now because I'm getting my hair cut into a shape on Wednesday. And so I just figured, you know, if this rips my hair out, then it won't be the end of the world because I'm going to get my hair cut anyway. But what I don't want to do is get my hair cut and then possibly rip my hair out and then have to just live with it. That's not cool. Okay, so this is it. This is the usual ergonomic design of a Tangle Teezer. One thing I do wonder about the Tangle Teezer shape though is, you see how that's shaped ergonomically? It fits into my right hand really well. So what, is that supposed to be easier on your left hand as well? Like, should they make a left hand Tangle Teezer? I don't know. So these are the teeth. So you can hear the sound that makes. They're firm but flexible at the same time. And there are actually two different lengths of teeth in this. If you can see carefully, there are longer teeth in this, but every other row is has shorter teeth as well. If I show you from the side, you should be able to see. Now, if you've been watching my channel for a while, then you'll know that I always finger detangle my hair first and then I use a wide tooth comb. So I'm going to essentially do the same thing. I'm going to be detangling my hair with my fingers first and then we are going to use the Tangle Teezer Thick and Curly instead. Wish me luck. So to start off with, I'm just going to put my leave-in conditioner in, which at the moment I'm trying out the Shea and Coconut leave-in conditioner by GroHealthy. If you missed my previous videos on this range, then you can check it out in this section of the video. Yeah, I'm just putting this in and working it in towards the end. Okay, so I'm going to start with this section here. Okay. Here we go. So as usual, I'm starting with the ends. Okay, that was surprisingly easy. So as a first impression, I've used this on just a thin section of hair. You can see I'm not holding a lot of hair in my hands. But that was actually very easy. I'm like, is this really detangled though? I don't know. It's done. Okay. Okay. Okay, so this time I'm taking this section, which is thicker. Okay. So one thing I will say is that's different about using this than a wide tooth comb is definitely your other hand has to be a lot more engaged in the process. So like, it's way easier if I actually kind of sort of rub, I'll turn this way, if I sort of rub the ends along my hand while detangling hair, because just to leave my hair hanging and then try to detangle it that way, it doesn't really work that well. So yeah, at least at the ends of my hair I need to keep my other hand involved. And this isn't too bad. It's not too bad. Now, how well is it going to detangle my roots? Because, you know, we've all been there when you detangle the ends of your hair and you think it's fine, and then you try to put your hand in the roots, you realise like something's wrong. I do have to watch out for that because my hair's not parted evenly. So if I go right into the roots, I'm going to be grabbing bits of other hair, which is not going to show properly how it works. But I mean, there's something slightly addictive about this. Seriously, I don't know. There's something kind of addictive about this. This feels really nice. This actually feels nice. And hey, look at that. So, let's see. Oops. I mean, for the most part, my hair is pretty much detangled. Even on this pretty large section of hair. So, there are some tiny bits where I have to kind of like gently pull my fingers through, but overall, that happens when I have to use a wide tooth comb anyway. So one thing I will say is, it works really well at detangling my hair, basically from here, like all the way down here. But the actual very, very roots that I would have to put my wide tooth comb into the roots to detangle, I find that a lot more difficult. So like, if I go like about here, you can see it starts pulling the other hairs. I don't think it means that it won't be able to cope with detangling it from the roots, but it's not so easy to get into the roots as a wide tooth comb is, definitely. But honestly, the sound of it, it sounds worse than it really is. Like, it's not that bad. There's a little bit of tangling at the ends of my hair, but I mean, that happens normally for me anyway. Okay, so I'm back, and as you can see, the hair's been done, my curls came back. Incidentally, this is part of the reason why I need a haircut, because yeah, this is getting a bit long now. Anyway, this is the Tangle Teezer after use, so I did use it. Yes, I'm looking at like how much hair I actually lost in the process of detangling. This is how much hair I lost, really and truly. That's not a lot, like, that's not a lot at all. These are my thoughts. Number one, your method for detangling your hair has to be different with the Tangle Teezer. Because number one, the way you're gripping it is different to how you grip your comb. And also, because of the way it is, I feel like when I go to the ends and I'm pulling it through the ends, I feel like it's not as effective if my other hand isn't laid flat like this to help with the process. Another thing as well, you're going to have to get used to the grip, because like afterwards I kind of felt like my hand was just a little bit, it wasn't hurting, that's not the right word, but what was it? It was, I don't know, my hand felt a bit strange afterwards. It's just the strange kind of sensation of trying to get used to gripping the Tangle Teezer, even though it's supposed to be ergonomic, but it takes a bit of getting used to, definitely, and your hand is going to feel a bit strange, but it doesn't hurt at all. It did not rip out my hair, which I'm very pleasantly pleased and surprised about. I feel like less hair came out with this detangling session, simply because I really wasn't able to get through to the roots of my hair the way I really wanted to. I feel like if your hair is less dense than mine, then this would work really, really well. But for hair with my density, I feel like it really detangles like most of your hair shaft really well, but in the actual getting into the roots, I feel like my wide tooth comb is way better for that. I have a mild concern at this point in time that like the very, very roots of my hair are not detangled in the way that I really want them to be, but this is what happens when you experiment. One of the positives is it really does deal with thick hair well. I was actually pleasantly surprised, even on the thicker sections of my hair, where I thought, I don't know if this is going to do so well. It's just starting from the ends and working up to the roots. It actually got through my thick hair very, very well. And I do think it's partly to do with the combination of the short bristles and the long bristles. So yeah, I think that's, the design is definitely good in that regard, and it got through my thick hair a lot better than I thought it would. Overall, I would say I would give the Tangle Teezer for thick, curly afro hair, I would give it an 8 out of 10. I think that it's definitely a great tool to use if your hair is a little less dense than mine. But if you've got my density, you might want to use a wide tooth comb, just for the fact that the teeth of the wide tooth comb get into your roots a lot more easily. But apart from that, it did not tear my hair out. It dealt with my thick textured hair very, very well. And yeah, my hair basically got pretty well detangled and in good time too. It didn't take ages. It was pretty quick and easy to use. And yeah, I think that is actually it. It did better than I thought it would, which is a plus. Thank you as always for tuning into the Curly Closet. If you like this video, please give it a very big thumbs up below. You can also hit the red subscribe button to subscribe for more first impression videos like this one. And you can also hit the notification bell if you would like to stay up to date with my channel whenever I upload a video. Are there any other products that you would like me to try on my thick curly hair? Let me know in the comments below. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon.